From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sean Newcomb is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Really love Sean Newcomb. He reminds me a little bit of Andy Pettit, but better stuff. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good curveball and breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better. Good fastball. The key for Sean Newcomb, getting ahead with the fastball to give himself a chance to use those off-speed pitches. Quality lefty with a very high ceiling.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. To third. Donaldson's there. Over to Albies. On to first, and they get the double play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's Robbie Cano now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Now in the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Set to go now. Ozzie Albies showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Matz is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. He's set, and the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Throw won't get him.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 3. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
The set and the 2-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And the runner back in standing. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 20.
Pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That is good. The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping up now, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the swing
and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Johan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Charlie.
Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Striding into the box, Sean Newcomb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Nimmo is under it, and that's the third out. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Juan Lagares, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
First pitch coming, here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. That misses. 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Tomas Nido. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Nido, a native of Puerto Rico. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level. He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
So a full count now.
3-2. No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Into the box, Steven Matz. First delivery to him on the way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So it's second and third with one gone now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Hit hard but foul. Lagares at third. Nido at second with one away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuña's there for it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Nimmo doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
The center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Albi.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Donaldson.
Standing in now, Josh Donaldson. Ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 pitch. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, let's check out the Braves' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days. And we'll remind you that we'll have all of them here on the show. So stepping in, Ronald Acuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Swing and a liner. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Ready for another chance. Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ready with the 0-1. 1-1. Inciarte at second. Albies at first. 2 out in the inning. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Slider laid off for a ball. Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Albies is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. One there, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in to try it again, Tomas Nido. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Popped him up. Culberson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So 1 away now for Brian McCann. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside. 3-0 now. McCann leads off first with 1 away. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Sean Newcomb. From the stretch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 11. Ender.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. Wilson Ramos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes. The 3-0 pitch.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off for ball 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate,
and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ramos on second. Rosario on at first with nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
3 balls.
On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up, and no, they can't get there. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's really proud of the 6 walks they've earned so far. And while a lot of that falls on the opposing pitching, he appreciates his hitters' willingness to take what's being given to them. Sometimes that can be easier said than done, though.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now pitching
Seth
for the
Lugo
Mets.
will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Lugo.
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Ronald Acuna waits on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw
Now
more
batting,
walks than other
left
guys is
fielder,
exactly what we saw
Ronald
right there.
Acuna
Pitchers work around them and
Jr.
nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1 for 4. From the belt, kicks and deals. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Gansby Swanson.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Donaldson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Into the box, Johan Camargo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The set and the 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. hit on the ground out for short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Chad Sabatka takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 62.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Juan Lagares. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Jeff McNeil will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here, as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And he takes ball 1. Nido, the runner at second with 1 away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a bluff back to second, as he'll just hold on to it. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Brandon.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
No balls and a strike to count. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
The batter, number 24.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Jesse Biddle trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
19, Jesse Biddle.
First offering on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 1. Robert Gesellman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there, and it's 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is taken. Ball 3. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 0 for 4. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Jesse Biddle. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Coming in is Lagares. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth, and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He's stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. The 1-1 is in there for strike number two. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Atlanta. They're down 5-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the seventh inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Freddie Freeman has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Biddle, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A couple of walks for him thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Acuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 5-1. Luis Avilan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 43, Luis Avilan, a defensive change for the Mets. Now playing third base. Number 8.
Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Nido. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The first baseman, number
Here's
5.
the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Cano gets to it. Crow gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 1. Wes Parsons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
Stepping in, Juan Lagares. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Acuna is there, and he has it for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner, but foul. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 43, Luis Avila.
Carlos Gomez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gomez.
Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson, lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Swanson is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. In there, 2-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now at the plate, Brian McCann, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back to SunTrust Park following this. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Heading out towards shallow right. Camargo is going to get there. One down.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
In now, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Line hard. Foul. Cano, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Mets lead 1. They're up 5-1. Paul Sewell, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Paul Sewell.
Leading off the inning, Charlie Culberson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Charlie.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Lagares is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Nick Markakis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, enter Inciarte.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. The 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Seth Lugo gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. The Miami Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-2. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. The Cardinals got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. The Friars swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 10-5. The Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 14-6. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-1. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. The Tampa Bay Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-0. The Baltimore Orioles combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-0. The Tribe sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. The Twins defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-2. The A's had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.